No, this is not a metaphor. We're actually going to give final judgment on Hillary Clinton's bark. And that's because she was giving a speech recently and talked about a barking dog. Here, let me show you.
One of my favorite political ads of all time was a radio ad, rural Arkansas, where the announcer said, wouldn't it be great if somebody running for office said something, we could have an immediate reaction as to whether it was true or not? Well, we've trained this dog, and the dog, if it's not true, he's going to bark. And then the dog was barking on the radio. And so, people were like barking at each other for days after that. I'm trying to figure out how we can do that with the Republicans. We need to get that dog and follow them around, and every time they say these things, like, the Great Recession was caused by too much regulation. I think we could cut right through a lot of their claims.
So I got a lot of problems with Hillary Clinton, but that ain't one of them. Okay, so that's a fun little story. So, of course, what did conservatives do with it? They made it ugly. So Gateway Pundit with a headline that says, Grandma barks like a dog for votes. Bring it down, dude. And then another conservative site took it and put it on a loop. I got it. And then, of course, they're going to make it even uglier. So a couple of guys on Twitter. Now, they're not totally random guys. They have some sizable following. On the other hand, it's not like they represent all Republicans, but they went there. Jim Minardi writes in, guys, Caleb Howe has unearthed video of Hillary Clinton speaking in her native tongue. Hashtag, who let the dogs out? Yeah, nice reference from like 1,000 years ago. You're very cool. And then, of course, John Betts made it worse. He tweeted, Hillary barks like a dog in an attempt to denigrate Republicans. She looks like a dog, barks like a dog, must be a bitch. Okay. Now, you see, this is why Hillary Clinton supporters get defensive when there are legitimate criticisms made of Hillary Clinton. When you talk about, hey, if she's taking millions of dollars in donations, perhaps those people giving her that money might want something in return. It's because they've had to deal with shit like this for decades and decades of the right wing criticizing her over nothing. Now, they don't criticize her about the important stuff because they do the same things. They love taking millions of dollars and doing whatever their donor tells them to do. So they invent stuff like this just to be able to call her a bitch. So you've got to understand between legitimate criticism and illegitimate criticism. And boy, this is as illegitimate as it gets. Not guilty. Total, complete pardon. There's nothing to pardon. That was a fun story. So a nice human moment. God bless. Go forward.